The one time a man never lies is when he makes a vow in his own heart. Lelouch Lamperouge made a vow to avenge his mother and to create a world where his sister Nonomy could live in happiness. To that end, he obtained the power of Geass. To that end, he became Zero, and he undertook all that followed. At the very least, that was the truth as it seemed to Lelouch at the time.
Big brother, the promise you made.
Yes, I'll keep it. So you've agreed to the special zone. That doesn't wash away the blood that's on your hands.
Suzaku.
I know, Gino. We've got to pull back this time. The Black Knights seem to be diving back underwater. Shall we pursue the Vincent?
Unnecessary. Suspend the search for C2 until we receive further orders. Be careful, Willow. If they get you, they'll catch me in the same net.
Join the specially administrated zone? What is he thinking?
Who knows?
Ogi, if Zero is making decisions that aren't in the interests of the Japanese people, then...
Are you meaning...
Zero, listen.
Master Zero! How can you keep your new wife waiting?
Lady Kaguya, I'm glad to see you're well, and as lively as ever.
And I see you're still surprising everyone like you always do, offering to join the special zone. No one expected that at all.
Yeah, she's right. What was that all about, anyway?
I told you, he's just bluffing so he can lure the Britannians in and nail them.
Fighting. Then more fighting. And then what?
Huh? Hold on! What are you saying? We should dance with them?
We fight because we must, unless you know some other way to do this.
No, we can never make friends with our conquerors. The Japanese people are fighting for freedom.
Todo! What is Japanese?
Attention all 11s. You can now process your special zone application.
What do we do about the special zone?
Please don't lose your nerve about it at a time like this.
Is this gonna be another massacre?
Zero said if we get behind it,
We'll be their slaves.
Damn it, I just got a work permit as an honorary Britannian.
Exactly. What's the point of being Japanese again?
So only people without jobs should join in?
Thus far, no 11s have signed up for the specially administrated zone of Japan, commonly called the Special Zone. As there has been no contact from Zero, some officials speculate that he may be facing dissension within his own organization, the Black Knights.
I'd like you to please stick to the prepared manuscript this time.
I was acting as Viceroy.
A Viceroy is not a king. Viceroys act as official representatives of the Emperor, ruling each area prudently on his behalf. We will support your attempt to revive the Special Zone this time, but henceforth, please consult with me on such matters beforehand.
Leave of absence?
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be a little busy.
With the special zone, huh?
Oh, and what about all our plans for the garden?
Sorry, Millie. I'll be sure to come back and help out if I get a break.
That reminds me, Suzaku. Have you thought about Colin? Isn't there some way you can help her out?
Yeah, right, like a plea bargain, you know? Something like that.
We all know you're working for world peace and all, but family and friends are important too, right? Couldn't you discuss it with the Viceroy? Like when you had me talk to her on the phone the other night?
Huh? What? You talked to her, Lulu?
With the young princess?
Well, it was on the night of the welcome party. She mistook me for someone else, so it was kind of a hazy call.
You botched it up.
Lelouch, have you really lost your memory? Or are you covering up? If you do remember, this is what I'd like to know. Why did you have to kill Yuffie? Surely you could have found another way.
Suzaku Kururugi, you traitor! Time to die!
Sir Kururugi! Are you alright, sir?
You, who used your Geass to force me to live, knowing that in my heart I sought the punishment of death. Someone like you.
Yes, that's right. I believe it will be. We've already sent Sayoko Shinozaki there.
I see. Well done, Detard. You really are an expert at this. An outstanding job. You're truly irreplaceable.
Oh, thank you for those words. I'm deeply honored. Are you sure your plan for the following stage will be consistent?
Yes, I am. Our tactics may have changed, but our strategic objective remains the same. Take care of things on your end.
You haven't forgotten your promise, have you?
No. I will protect this school. You and I live here now as brothers. I won't let anything interfere with that. But I reject the Britannians' phony claim to control our destiny.
I'm helping you because I have something to protect now. If you were discovered, this school would be destroyed and everything lost.
Right, and then there's V2 as well.
Mm-hmm. He'd kill me as a traitor without any hesitation.
And I'd be slain in the next moment.
So we share the same destiny, you and I.
Sorry I'm late. Club activities ran overtime. So, Zero, what can I do?
Please, Miss Valletta, just saying that name alone could cost us our lives.
Lelouch, what did you want?
About Ogi. Do you miss him?
Alphabet effect confirmed in 5th. Countdown 20, 19, 8.
I'm back, Nina.
17.
Cannon!
Hello, it's been a while.
Prince Schneisel as well.
When did you get back from the EU?
A short time ago. I just completed peace negotiations with the French.
In that case, you should keep pushing forward.
If you press victory too hard or too fast, you are inviting defeat. In every corner of the world, people look for hope. Our victories can trample that hope underfoot. That can be true of enemies and allies. Everyone has something they yearn for.
What? You're Suzaku's cat, huh?
He seems to like you, Anya.
Japanese clothes?
Yes, I always wear them for any of my training sessions.
Do you miss them? Japanese things?
Yes, I wonder. I do have some good memories, but
Sir Kururugi, I've been looking for you.
What is it?
I need your signature on this. It's the order to execute the 11 who tried to assassinate you, sir. I need authorization from a Knight of the Round to carry out the sentence.
The experiments are continuing. I won't squander the faith you've shown in me, Your Grace. I promise. I haven't forgotten. During the Black Rebellion, when... Why didn't it work?
Cecile!
Right! That's a lie! Stop! Nina! Billy, you too! Please let me kill Zero now! Let me avenge Princess Euphemia! That prototype was a failure, but if you give me a little more time, I'm certain I can build one that works.
You were thinking of Yuffie. You did all of it for her sake. History may remember her as a tragic figure, but I still believe in my sister and wish to honor her memory. So do Cornelia and Nonali, also Cannon and Suzaku, and many others whose lives she touched. And you believe in her, and that's why I believe in you.
I'm grateful, Your Highness.
Excuse me, is something wrong, sir?
I'm around. I'll sign it.
Yes, that's fine. Thank you, ma'am.
Suzaku, are you some kind of masochist? You know you're disliked here, yet you volunteered for Area 11. Hated as the hero of the numbers, as a traitor to Japan, as the man who killed Zero. You're always on trial here, and out of envy and hatred, they try to pull you down.
There's no point in trying to make people understand why I'm doing all these things. Because there was someone who did understand. Anyway, when you get down to it, I am a sinner.
Hey there, you two!
No.
Looks like we're gonna get that call we were waiting for. The one from Zero.
Should I really be here for this?
You wanted to see Zero, didn't you?
Yes, but...
Sorry. All the other rooms are in use for special zone preparations.
Oh, I see. You have to keep this confidential too, I guess.
Is there some diplomatic reason for that outfit?
Yes, ma'am, I apologize.
Here it comes now.
Ah, 3 Knights of the Round. However, I don't see the Viceroy with you.
We don't need to worry her with the details.
Excuse me, I just wanted to ask you, are you the same Zero as before, or are you a brand new one?
Zero's truth is not based on who is within, it's the actions that measure the man.
Aha, a philosopher.
You said you'd stop fighting and join in the special zone. But do you have full consensus on that from all the Black Knights?
I have more than that. 1 million people have been mobilized.
1 million?
And they'll all participate.
Yes, but there's one condition. You must let me go. Of course you'll have to explain this to your own people. So I suggest you punish me by sending me into exile.
And the Black Knights? He doesn't care about them. He just wants to save his own skin.
If word of this gets out, your own people will string you up.
That's why I've taken the precaution of keeping these talks secret.
How boring.
Area Law, Section 12, Paragraph 8. It is within the Viceroy's authority to apprehend subversive or rebellious elements and send them into exile.
Miss Lohmeyer, are you suggesting we let Zero go?
I'm simply stating the legal basis of action.
In that case, you can make the announcement at the opening ceremonies.
That's some kind of sweet deal. If the big terrorist runs away, the little terrorist will shake and quake and disappear.
Perhaps. But where is justice? Our legal counselors have confirmed that exiling Zero would be appropriate and within precedent.
Right. That might be for the best. Crimes have been committed. My own desire to forgive them is a personal matter.
Huh?
Would you mind doing this, please? I wrote Yuffie's name right, didn't I?
Yuffie, we're going to make your dream a reality. A peaceful and gentle world for you.
Is something wrong?
No. It looks like there's someone else who's still grieving for Yuffie's death.
I wonder who it is. I'm glad there are others who loved her like we did.
So are you finished now?
Yes, that was the last thing. There's nothing holding me here now.
This is the area of the Shizuoka Ghetto that will soon become the Special Zone. A huge number of 11s has already gathered for the opening ceremony. As there are over 1 million people here, verifying personal IDs will have to wait until after the event. The presence of this many 11s is a clear testament to the enormous power and influence that Zero still commands.
What they don't know is that Zero has already betrayed them all.
You think there'll be a riot?
If there is, we'll have the perfect excuse for a full-scale crackdown. But remember, we don't move until they do. Got it?
Yes, my lord.
It can't be Chigusa?
Kaname Ogi, are you out there somewhere?
Thank you for coming, and for taking me back home.
Are you all right with this now?
Of course, I was just an acting consul. Once a new consul is chosen, I simply have to return home. Besides, this is an excellent opportunity.
But what about the Black Knights?
The request I made to Britannia yesterday should set us up for the future.
Lord Shinkei, are you all right?
Don't be concerned. I just have to last a little longer.
People of Japan, welcome to the Specially Administrated Zone. I'm overjoyed that so many of you have gathered here for this great event. Please lend me your help so we can make history together.
Lord Guilford, you're in no condition for this.
The Japan Special Zone was Princess Euphemia's dream.
But there's still no sign of Zero anywhere.
That's because the man is a coward. He'll only show up when he thinks we can't get to him.
Now then, before the ceremony officially begins, there is a matter we wish to confirm regarding Zero. As Imperial subjects, all those participating in the Japan Special Zone will have criminal charges against them reduced, and criminals that are Class 3 or lower will have their sentences suspended. However, the instigator of the murder of former Viceroy Kalaris cannot be forgiven. Therefore, under Special Area Law, Section 12, Paragraph 8, Zero alone shall be banished and sent into exile.
Huh? Only Zero?
So that means he gets to run away all by himself?
Thank you, my Britannian friends. I am grateful for your lenient treatment.
So he came here after all.
Make your move, Zero. If there's a riot, we have full license to wipe out all the radical elements. Duly authorized by Miss Lohmeyer.
Show yourself, Zero! I'll escort you safely out of the country myself, I guarantee it!
I don't wish to be in your debt, Suzaku Kururugi. However, I have a question. What does it mean to be Japanese? A nation?
What?
Is it language? Territory? Bloodlines?
No, that's not it! It's in the heart!
Then we're in agreement. A feeling within. A belonging. Dignity. Pride. The culture is carried in the heart. You're Japanese no matter where you are!
And what does that have to do with you running away by yourself? Zero.
I figured they'd try something.
What is it? What's going on?
Viceroy.
So be it. All forces, prepare to cut them down! Yes, my lord.
Hold on! They haven't made any violent moves yet!
Zero may be the one who planned this, but does he have the guts to come out in the open and show himself?
Well, well, it looks like he was right here on the grounds all this time. All of them?
This is outrageous! Zero has appeared, but not as expected! That is...
So this was your plan? Despite our overwhelming firepower, you figured a way to move 1 million people!
Viceroy Nonali has ordered Zero into exile! Since we are all Zero, we must all leave this country at once!
What?
No matter where we go, we are Japan, for we carry it in our hearts! Let us set out for a new land!
Come on, all you Zeros! Let's go to a new world!
Time to get exiled, everybody! We're all Zero, so we're all out of here! That's right, I'm Zero! Let's get deported! I'm Zero too, come on!
Aha! He wanted a legal excuse to get them all out of Japan.
We prepared for a riot, but we might have to let them go.
Don't panic, it's a bluff! There's no way he can transport 1 million people!
We just got word from the Port Authority.
The port? They wouldn't! The Chinese Federation requested safe passage for...
Yes, the iceberg ship. But the applicant has already left the country.
It can't.
We're getting on that? But it's ice! Won't it melt?
We'll be fine. The iceberg ship is indestructible. It has so much insulating polymer and super Berthier film, the ice will never melt.
Target the leader! Take out the real Zero! Right, but how do we know which one is him?
This is... What's gonna happen? It's that Zero's more than an idol now. He's a symbol. He's made himself into a living avatar for everyone.
11s, take your masks off!
Britannian witch! Don't shoot!
Don't let them drag us into a fight. That's not why we're here.
Ogie, is that you?
No, I'm Zero.
Please tell me what's going on.
Miss Lohmeyer has stayed behind for operational oversight.
You mean leave everything to her?
It'll be all right. Suzaku is there with her.
Sir Kururugi, we can't let 1 million laborers leave the country. Make an example of...
Hold on, please! Zero! Order them to take off their masks! Do it now or there'll be another massacre!
Only if you order it, Suzaku. And even if we're all unmasked, no one would know who the real Zero is.
Sir Kururugi, this is an act of rebellion! Order us to fight!
He's wrong. This is a way of resolving things without fighting.
It's your call, Suzaku. You're in charge.
Zero, we could let you escape. But 1 million people? To let them all go with you?
If the Black Knights leave, peace will come to Area 11. And Nonali's reign will no longer be threatened by our presence.
Even so, this is a dirty way to do it.
Give the order to let Zero go.
I must give the order to shoot Zero, to kill him.
I'll do it. Zero!
Crimes have been committed. My own desire to forgive them is a personal matter.
That's right! Yuffie and Nonali both wanted to forgive him.
We're dealing with Zero!
Zero's to be exiled. That was our agreement. If we break it, the people will never trust us again.
The people? These are 11s. Only you speak of them as people because you are one of them.
This has nothing to do with that. If they're all subversives, why do you want them here? So you can massacre them?
They have challenged Britannian rule, so let them burn in hell.
Shouldn't we get rid of these disruptive elements then? They're exiling themselves.
But...
Zero! Can you promise that you'll lead them to salvation?
Of course. And you, Suzaku Kururugi, can you promise the ones who stay behind will find salvation in your hands?
That's exactly why I became a Britannian soldier.
I understand. I will trust in the promise you've made. Did you hear that? All Zeros! Sir Kururugi has declared it!
Rebels are hereby exiled. Nothing holds us back now. Forward! To the land of freedom!
Let's go while we have the chance.
Goodbye then, Lady of Britannia.
A perfect chance to kill them all and he's throwing it away!
My Lord Shinkei,
It seems the Area 11 operation has succeeded.
I see. Looks like Zero's next performance will be on our stage.
So Suzaku managed to save 1 million lives and no one will ever thank him for it, eh?
I think he knew that going in. He's used to it now.
His whole plan was based on one prediction, that I would give the order to hold fire and let them go. You know me well, Zero.
You are my worst enemy. I know you, Suzaku. And I also know Nanami. I know her heart. That is why I could foresee the outcome. And for now, I am grateful to you, Suzaku Kururugi. Don't ever forget the promise you've made to me.
胸の中いつか拾った幸せのかけら集めてみよう忘れかけていたメロディー色あせず僕の真ん中にありがとう心から僕に今があるのはみんなのおかげさありがとう心から次は僕がみんなにハッピーを送るよ何もかも忘れないよあの日の僕も僕だから大好きだよっていつも言ってあげなきゃダメだね涙がこぼれそうな長い夜はふと振り返って足跡をたどるんだあの日を忘れないように
No matter how I multiply the avatar of Zero, there is still only one Zero. That's right. Zero is. I am. The one who killed Yuffie, which makes me a terrorist. And so Nanali, even your pure heart cannot forgive my crimes. I have to call forth a miracle to atone for the sins I've committed. That's why, Suzaku. Why I've turned towards tomorrow. Your becoming a Knight of the Round changes nothing. I do this to battle your power as well.